Raise your hand if you're getting tired of the plethora of zombie iterations that are available to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. There have been some greats in the classic and even more in recent times. I mean, think World War Z, Shaun of the Dead, Train to Busan, even Anna and the Apocalypse. When I sat down to watch Black Summer on Netflix, as I began watching it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to watch another zombie series. Oh, I'm glad I did. This zombie series is really a fresh feel for those Zed-themed shows. I mean, the opening scene is a continuous shot that lasts about 9 minutes. And that's what drew me in. I was like, oh wow, if they're gonna start doing this, I think I'm gonna watch, just from the filmmaking standpoint, because hey, it really just drew me in as things are happening and people are running and it's just, the camera is going, but it's not a shaky cam. I loved it. I mean, it wasn't like a total steady cam, but at least I could see what was going on and it wasn't like, you know, all over the place. And the series itself is less about the zombies and more about the survivors and their struggle to get to safety. Season 1 is 8 episodes long and it is told in a series of short chapters. The pace is quick moving and the characters are intriguing. And so what that does is that just designs it to keep you on the edge of your seat and not get bored as things progress. There are characters in there that I am totally drawn to and others that I can't stand at all, but they're all designed exactly for that purpose. Also, what's cool is that because the story is told in a series of chapters, we get little snippets from here and here, and as the story comes together, we realize that this is really just a larger culmination of events, and that we didn't realize that they were all connected, and yet they are. It made the storytelling and the viewing that much more exciting. Now, every survivor is trying to get to a stadium, and what they have to do is they have to get through downtown, because at the stadium the government is supposedly there to ship them out, to transport them to another safe location, whatever that is. But to get through downtown, it is crazy difficult. It's just overrun with the undead. As the season comes to a close, the last couple episodes, our characters are making their way through downtown. Up until this point, I've loved the series and it made sense to me, and everything has really fallen within the canon that they've set up. But then we get to the last couple episodes and it just starts to unravel a little bit. There's a certain level of unbelievability to it, and they make a lot of stupid decisions. But the tension is built such that you're willing to overlook it a little bit, even though the logic kind of falls apart. One other thing that I like is that the episodes don't stick to a strict time. I mean, some of them are 55 minutes, some are 25 minutes. And so that really helps to keep the pace of the show going. Now, like I said, there are some things that kind of unravel, and there are pieces in the overall story that just don't make sense, or that they leave out, or that they leave unanswered. And while this is a little bit frustrating, in parts of it I'm willing to overlook it, because the parts that I feel that are being left out or that are being unanswered, they don't really add to the overall story, at least that I know of. And so I feel like I'm being told a complete story, even though I know that I'm missing like this piece over here or this piece over here. And so I'm kind of okay with those missing parts. A lot of the writers for Black Summer also write for the TV show Z Nation. Now, I've never seen that, so I don't know if they're actually connected or not, but I have seen some rumors that maybe this is kind of an offshoot of what's going on in Z Nation. I don't know, is it a prequel? Is it afterwards? I haven't seen Z Nation, so I have no idea. Now, after watching all 8 episodes, I don't know if this is a limited run series or if they're gonna bring it back for a season 2. I'm really good either way. If they do greenlight it for season 2 though, I'll be there. There's no sex or nudity, but there is a lot of profanity and a whole lot of violence. I give Black Summer on Netflix 4 out of 5 couches. So what is the best zombie movie or show you've ever seen? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.